Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about English speaking improvement. Have you ever tried to speak English and then you froze? You said, "I know the words," but your mouth would not move. That feeling is real, and you are not alone. Most people do not fail because they are not smart. They fail because they do not have a clear path they can trust. Here is the truth. This story will make you speak English better step by step. You will not need to be perfect. You only need to start training the right parts of you. Let us slow down for a moment. Breathe in. Now ask yourself something small and honest. When you speak English, what do you fear the most, mistakes or silence? Because your answer holds the key. And today, we are going to unlock it with simple ideas you can use right away, so stay with me. By the end, you will feel calmer, clearer, and more confident. Let us begin with the first idea. You might think speaking English is only about grammar. But it is also about your mind under pressure. When you prepare, you feel okay. Then the real moment comes and your confidence drops fast. That drop creates a loop. First, you think, "I must speak well," and then you tense up. Next, you try to search for the right sentence. But your brain already feels danger, so it searches in the wrong way. It is like you are carrying something heavy in a small room. You cannot move freely, even if you want to. So let us change one thing right now. Let us stop treating speaking like a test. Instead, we will treat it like practice with safety. Safety changes everything. Here is what we will build today. We will build a mind that stays calm while you speak. We will also build a simple speaking system, not a complicated one, not a perfect one. You will learn how to speak one clear thought at a time, and you will learn how to recover when you feel stuck. Most important, you will learn how to keep going, because progress is not one lucky day. Our progress is many small days that feel normal. And yes, this story is for you even if you feel overwhelmed. Now, before lesson 1, I want you to notice one thing. When you watch English videos, do you feel hope for a moment and then doubt comes back? That is very common. Your brain wants proof and it cannot find it fast enough. So today, we will give your brain proof through action. It will feel like, okay, I can do this. Now let us start the first lesson. Rule 1 is simple. You are responsible for your mind. This may sound small, but most people give their thoughts away every day. They say, "My teacher thinks I am slow," or they say, "Others will judge me." Then their fear starts driving the car, and the car goes exactly where fear wants. Imagine you are in a shop and a stranger is staring at you. You feel nervous even if you did not do anything wrong. Now connect it to speaking English. If you stare at your own mistakes inside your head, your body reacts like it is danger. Your hands feel tense. Your throat feels tight. So here is the pattern interrupt. Right before you speak, say this in your mind. Key phrases are small commands. Use "I am safe" to try. You are not saying you will be perfect. You are saying you are safe enough to practice. Now let us do a quick example together. You want to say, "I like music." Before you speak, you breathe in slowly. Then you say the sentence once, even if it sounds weak. Next, you do not judge. You simply repeat the same meaning. Because repetition is the bridge between fear and skill. And micro-curiosity matters here. Ask yourself something small. What happens to your voice when you stop trying to win? In many people, the voice becomes smoother. In many people, the mouth moves with less fear. That is your first proof. And now you are ready for Rule 2. We will make your speaking feel easier without forcing more grammar. Rule 2 is about one sentence at a time. Do not start with a long plan, start with one clear thought. Many learners try to build an entire answer in their head. Then they run out of time and silence takes over. Silence is not your enemy, but it becomes your enemy if you fear it. So we will change how you use silence. Here is the idea. When you are about to speak, you need a starter move. A starter move is a small phrase that buys you time. It is also a comfort signal to your brain. So when you do not know the perfect words, you can say this. Key phrases are safe and simple. Try one of these. I want to say something. I think the main idea is let me explain. Now let us make it real. You are talking to a friend. They ask, what did you do today? Your mind wants to find the best sentence. But you are tired, so you freeze. Instead, you use your starter move. I want to say something. Then you connect to one simple fact. I worked today, or I watched a movie. Now your brain feels structure. Structure reduces overwhelm. That is psychological truth, not magic. When your mind has a step, it stops panicking. Now pattern interrupt. Do not wait for confidence to arrive first. Confidence often arrives after action. So your job is not to feel ready. Your job is to start with a safe phrase. Micro-curiosity question for you. When you give your brain a starter move, do you notice how your body feels different? Usually the shoulders drop. Usually the breath becomes easier. Now let us move to Rule 3. Rule 3 is about the sound first, not the perfect sentence first. Many people do this without noticing it. They write a sentence in their head, word by word. Then they try to speak it. But speaking is faster than writing. So the mind gets stressed, and stress blocks the mouth. Here is a simple shift you can feel today. Before you speak, copy the rhythm. Rhythm means how English flows. It means where the stress is and where the pauses are. So instead of thinking about every word, you think about the shape. This is your new system. Let us use an example. You want to say, I want to improve my English. If you focus on every word, you may get stuck. But if you focus on chunks, it becomes easy. Say it like this in your head first. I want to improve my English. Now speak it once slowly. Then speak it once normally. Notice the difference. That difference is progress you can measure. Pattern interrupt now. When you feel stuck, do not chase new grammar. Chase one sound instead. For example, choose one ending, like ing or ed. Say a simple line again and again with the same rhythm. Even 5 times is enough to retrain your brain. Micro-curiosity hook. What happens if you speak one chunk correctly instead of aiming for the whole paragraph? Your brain learns faster because small wins reduce self-doubt. Now let us move to Rule 4. Rule 4 is about recovery because you will make mistakes. And the question is not, will I fail? The question is, how fast will I come back? Many learners get stuck because of one moment. They slip on a word and then their mind goes quiet. They think, I ruined it. Then they stop speaking. That is the tension loop. One mistake creates shame. Shame creates silence. Silence creates fear of the next mistake. Now we break the loop with a simple tool. It is called the repair phrase. A repair phrase is a short sentence you use when you need time. It keeps the talk alive. It also signals safety to your brain. Use key phrases like these. Let me try again. Sorry, I mean what I mean is let us say it another way. Now listen carefully. You are not confessing weakness. You are showing control. Let us create a real situation. You are speaking with a friend. They ask you about your weekend. You start well, then you forget a word. Your face gets hot. You feel your heart speed up. Now you pause for one beat. Then you use a repair phrase. Let me try again. Then you say the same idea with simpler words. Maybe you wanted to say something fancy, but now you pick a basic truth. I went out with my friends. This is still a correct message. Psychological insight here is powerful. Your brain learns that mistakes are not danger. They are only information. Micro-curiosity question. If you were allowed to correct yourself, would you feel freer to speak? Most people say yes, because the fear of no mistakes is heavy. Recovery turns it into practice. Now let us go to Rule 5. Rule 5 is about input that matches your real life. Do not only study English from books, study English that fits your daily moments. Your brain learns faster when the meaning is already real. So instead of asking, what should I study? Ask, what will I actually say today? For example, think of 3 moments. When you wake up, you may say, good morning. When you eat, you may say, I am hungry. When you meet someone, you may say, how are you? These are small, but they are strong. They train your mouth with real purpose. Now pattern interrupt. Stop thinking that you need many new words every day. Today, you need fewer words, but more repetition. So pick one topic for 3 days. One topic only, like food or work or sports. Then learn only the lines you can use, not 10 lines, not 50 lines, just 5 lines you can speak without looking. Psychological insight. When your brain sees repeat practice, it stops begging for perfection. It starts trusting you. And trust is what confidence really is. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is quiet trust. Micro-curiosity hook. If you could speak the same lines on day 1 and on day 3, what would change in you? Your voice would feel calmer. Your mind would feel less confusion. Now I want you to remember something important. This story will make you speak English better, not because it is a magic video, because it gives you a system that calms your fear. And when fear calms down, English becomes possible. Now let us prepare for the final part. Let us wrap it up together, slowly and clearly. First, you are responsible for your mind. You do not have to believe every fear thought. You only need to choose a safe way to start. Second, you use one sentence at a time. You do not build a whole speech in your head. You use a starter move like, I want to say something. Then you connect to one simple fact. Third, you focus on sound and rhythm, not the perfect grammar in your head. Copy the chunk, then speak it one time slowly. Then speak it once normally. Fourth, you repair quickly. Mistakes do not end the talk. Use a repair phrase like, let me try again. Then continue with simpler words. Fifth, you practice English that fits your real life. You repeat the same useful lines until they feel normal. And here is the motivational truth I want you to keep close. If you feel stuck, it is not because you lack ability. It is because your brain is carrying pressure, so reduce the pressure and you will feel yourself move. Take one moment now. Think about the next time you speak English. Which rule will you use first? Rule 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Choose one. Then start. If this video helped you, let us make it spread. Like this video and subscribe for more lessons. Also share it with one person who feels nervous speaking English. When they feel supported, they can try again. You do not need to wait for confidence. You only need to start with a safe phrase. Remember key phrases like "I am safe to try" and "Remember I want to say something." Those two simple lines can change your moment. Your mind will feel less fear and your voice will move more. If you felt overwhelmed today, I am proud of you for watching. Many people stop at the fear, but you did not stop. Tomorrow, do one small action. Say one chunk out loud, even if it feels small. Then come back to this video in your mind. This message is for me and it is for you. Change is always possible. Good job for finishing this story. Now let it stay with you, not just in your mind, but in your next conversation. When you feel your throat tighten, do not fight it. Just breathe in and say, "I am safe to try." Then speak one simple sentence. Even if it is short, it is real progress. Try this tonight or tomorrow. Pick one real-life moment and use one line you can repeat. "I want to say something." Then one clear fact, like "I am tired," or "I worked today," or "I watched a movie." Your brain will start learning that speaking is not danger. It is practice with safety. And you are building a skill that grows quietly. It grows when you keep returning, even after small mistakes. Thank you for being here with me. You are not alone and you are not stuck forever. Like, subscribe, and share if this helps you. And remember, change is always possible.